Got cinders in my curls, sugar ash on my satin gloves. Concrete's cracked like broken records, spinning what's left of our love. Chrome shadows stalk the alleys where the dance halls used to glow. Their red eyes paint the rubble like a cursed mechanical show. Ashfall over Skynet, baby, this is our last cabaret, where the spotlights were champagne, now they're burning the night away. Hear that cold steel rolling, where the saxophones used to cry. Ashfall over Skynet, and we're learning how to live just to die. Those giants crawl through graveyards, crushing teeth and shattered glass. They're humming out a war song over bones instead of brass. We huddle with the ghost deer under freeway skeletons, trading names like cigarettes, hiding from the metal suns. Ashfall over Skynet, baby, this is our last cabaret, where the spotlights were champagne, now they're burning the night away. Hear that cold steel rolling, where the saxophones used to cry. Ashfall over Skynet, and we're learning how to live just to die. Once we danced in doorways, now we shake from every blast. Once we kissed by bright marquees, now the letters melt too fast. If tomorrow sends an angel in a torn and human frame, I'll be waiting in the wreckage, crooning soft around his name. Oh, ashfall over Skynet, baby, play me that last refrain. If the future's forged in fire, let it burn through all this pain. When that steel heart falters and the smoke thins from the sky, ashfall over Skynet, we'll be learning how to live, not to die.
Blue lightning on the pavement, midnight splitting at the seams. Sidewalk starts to shimmer like a busted movie screen. Out the smoke he's standing, built like trouble cast in chrome. Eyes like frozen searchlights, looking for a code to call his own. He's a blue lightning machine, walking out a shattered dream. Got a cold, calm line and a factory spine. He's a blue lightning machine, rolling in a ruthless sheen. If you're wearing something fine, he's taking every stitch off your design. Da 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 da. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Da 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 da. Back alley jukebox humming, leather kids all talking tough. Chain smoke, cheap cologne, think their swagger's big enough. He steps in, bears judgment, voices flat as closing time. Your clothes, I'll have the privilege, like he's asking for the time. He's a blue lightning machine, walking out a shattered dream. Got a cold, calm line and a factory spine. He's a blue lightning machine, rolling in a ruthless sheen. If you're wearing something fine, he's taking every stitch of your design. One scream, one swing, then silence. Neon flickers, air runs thin. He don't deal in conversation, he just changes who you're in. From the gutter to the skyline, he keeps marching clean and mean. World's in black and silver, and he's cutting through the scene. He's a blue lightning machine, walking out a shattered dream. Got a cold, calm line and a factory spine. He's a blue lightning machine, rolling in a ruthless sheen. If you're wearing something fine, he's taking every stitch of your design.
He fell from the heavens into gutter rain and grime. One blue flash on the brickwork, like a crime against time. Naked as a rumor in that thick LA heat. Sirens singing down the valley, rubber burning in the street. Trash in the alley, future in his eyes, shaking like a sinner under yellow freeway signs. He pulls on stolen trousers like a mask, like a plan, clutching cold steel comfort for a heart that barely stands. They call him the blue lightning man, burned by a timeline, touched by the dam, marching through midnight with apocalypse on his hands. He's looking for Sarah in the shadows before the world turns to sand. Oh, pray for that tired, torn blue lightning man. He dreams in broken playgrounds, skies on fire and bone, children made of ashes, learning how to die alone. That future keeps on breathing like smoke inside his lungs. Every step a battlefield where the war's already won. Neon liquor windows glare like guilty eyes. He slips between the dancers, just a rumor in a tie. Whispers on his tongue tip your name like contraband. He'd trade the whole cruel century to just touch your trembling hand. They call him the blue lightning man, burned by a timeline, touched by the damn, marching through midnight with apocalypse on his hand. He's looking for Sarah in the shadows before the world turns to sand. Oh, pray for that tired, torn, blue lightning man. He knows a cold machine is coming. Smooth smile, borrowed skin. Watch it now. Footsteps heavy as a verdict, metal humming within. One heartbeat out of rhythm, and the future turns to glass. So he hides his fear in corners and just lets the moments pass. They call him the blue lightning man, burned by a timeline, touched by the damn, marching through midnight with apocalypse on his hand. He's looking for Sarah in the shadows before the world turns to sand. Oh, hush for that haunted hollow, blue lightning man. Oh, blue lightning, yes, pray for that last chance, lost chance, blue lightning man.
Neon hums over pawn shop glass. Rain on the doorway, ticking past. He strolls in, broad shoulders, stone cold stare. Coat collar high like he don't care. Steel on the counter, subtle clink. Clerk cracks a joke, gives a wink. Got just the thing, you'll like this heat. He's whistling tunes, tapping his feet. One round, no receipt. Paper's clean, but the floor runs deep. Smile on his face, dreaming easy sleep. While the T-800 drones in a hollow monotone. One round, no receipt. And the shop turns cold as chrome. Slide snaps back, smooth and slow. Big man watching every glow. Eyes like glass, voice low and flat. Uzi 9mm, just like that. He checks the action, precise. Clerk keeps talking, rolling dice. Dust in the beams, guns on the wall. Future in the doorway, death in a draw. One round, no receipt. Oh, swinging, tag still hanging, face already cheap. Laughs in the air, secrets buried deep. While the T-800 drones in a hollow monotone. One round, no receipt. And the brass heart skip a beat. fire, present day steel, old desire. No glowing tricks, no distant star, just powder laid in a closing bar. One round, no receipt. Echo on the tiles where the red runs steep. Cash door open, register asleep. While the T-800 drones in a hollow monotone, one chambered round in peace, and the shop stands still, a silent armory. One round, no receipt, no receipt. Tag it, paid in misery.
Nickel in the slot, grease in his hair, but the eyes run hot. Public booth glow in a midnight rain. Finger down the page is like a freight train brain. Little gray book dripping in red stops on a line like a gun to the head. Connoisseur in a cheap blue pen, he hums a dead man's tune and he walks again. Doorway deletion, ding dong doom. He's bringing that black cat into your living room. Bada bing bing. He's ringing them bells like a salesman's smile, but he's counting down futures house by house since Doorway deletion. One by one, he's erasing all the branches of a boy unborn. Oh, honey. Cold steel collar in a neighborly suit, singing bye bye, baby, to the family roots. Porch light buzz, supper on the stove. She wipes her hands on a check silk robe. Twist of the knob, can I help you, dear? All she sees is nothing where a heart should appear. Blue glare hiding in a human grin. Polite as a preacher, but it's murder within. No, ma'am, just checking on the name you signed. Smoke curls lazy while he empties his mind. Doorway deletion, ding dong doom. He's bringing that black out into your living room. He's ringing them bells like a census man, but he's changing every column in the future plan. Doorway deletion, one more gone. Just a crossed out name when the night moves on. Cold steel collar with a velvet tone, singing bye bye, baby, you were never known. Skipping it down the suburb page in his hand. One more step in a clockwork bam. Sarah, Sarah, like a swing refrain. Every door a drum. Every knock the same. Doorway deletion, ding dong doom. He's sweeping that shadow through the brightest room. He's tapping out time with a borrowed name, turning sweet little houses to a done-hole game. Doorway deletion, two to go. Still chasing that cradle he must never know. Oh, mercy. Cold steel collar with a deadpan gray, singing bye bye, baby, to the whole bloodline's face. Sun's too bright for this old diner. Grease on chrome curtains tan. Sarah's got a tray of trouble. Worn out shoes, 5-year plan. Plates crash back in the kitchen. Cook just laughs, you'll get it, dog. She just shrugs, ties that apron. Ink stained pad, that's all. Coffee cups and closed calls. Sugar on the counter, names on the wall. She's spilling dreams and refills, thinking that's the worst of it all. Oh, coffee cups and closed calls. Eggs over easy, fade over all. She don't know a cold steel stranger is editing her right out the road. She hums along to the tin pan jukebox jukebox slips her tips in a chip glass jar. Flirts for dimes with the truck stop regulars. Says she'll leave, never gets that far. Out by the payphone, pages flutter. Rain war book in a busted stand. Somebody's thumb on connoisseur. One more line, one less life in the land. On coffee cups and closed calls, sugar on the counter, names on the wall. She's spilling dreams and refills, thinking that's the worst of it all. Oh, coffee cups and closed calls, eggs over easy, fate overhauled. She don't know a cold steel stranger is heading her right out the road. Chrome in the sunshine, cruising slow past the glass. Watch it now. Shadow on the sidewalk, gone as the buses pass. She just wipes another table, marks another ticket to go. While somewhere in that little book, her name just on a show. Coffee cups and closed calls, sugar on the counter, names on the wall. She's spilling dreams and refills, thinking that's the worst of it all. Oh, coffee cups and closed calls, eggs over easy, fate overhauled. She's laughing in the late rush hour, while the future's circling too close. She spins through the door like a chorus girl. Sauce on her sleeve, ink on her palms. World's on fire in tomorrow's news, but today she just hums her songs. Coffee cups and close calls, check in her pocket, pen in her hand. Somewhere a chrome heart's heading her way, but she's stuck in this breakfast bed.
Knock, knock, doom at the door. Hey! Wrong bell, baby, wrong girl for sure. Second floor hallway, flickering glow. Ginger's got curlers moving slow. Who's there? She giggles, sash and perfume. Opens that door, lets death in the room. He stands there silent, stone cold stare. Rain on his coat, glass in his hair. She thinks it's some friend, late with a joke. He raises his arm, the whole night chokes. Knock, 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 doom. Dancing through that little room. She'll sing sharp in a ragtime tune. Ba-da, ba-da, boom. Knock, 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 doom. Love notes torn too soon. Wrong name burned in the smoky gloom. And fate just left the building. Matt's in the bedroom, turntable on, humming along to his favorite song. Oh, yeah. Hears that crack, runs out too fast. Meets a red, flashes first his last. Plaster, snowfalls, pictures tilt. Coffee and records, blood and guilt. He scans each corner, ice blue sight. Searching the shadows, no Sarah inside. Knock, 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 doom. Dancing through that little room. She'll sing sharp in a ragtime tune. Ba-da, ba-da, boom. Knock, 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 doom. Love notes torn too soon. Wrong name burned in the smoky gloom. And fate just left the building. Downtown diner, neon buzz. Sarah's laughing at what was. Salt on the fries, tears in the past. Clock on the wall. Ticking too fast. Up in that flat, curtains burn. Tables topple, zero return. He leaves that door like a closing line. Target miss, but the fuse is prime. Knock,
Echoes from the little room go still sway to a broken tune. Ba-da, ba-da, boom. Knock, 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 doom. Her whole life gone too soon. She walks on blind to the coming bloom, while everything behind her
Champagne fizz, Saturday night. Feathers fly, sequins in flight. We're kicking up chaos in 4-inch heels. Charleston kicks, spinning in steel. Bullets on the dance floor, sugar hit the ground. Trumpets scream trouble, hear that wicked sound. One more twirl, then the whole room slips. Bullets on the dance floor, baby, read my lips. Then he walks in, stone cold stare, leather jacket in the cabaret air. Eyes like searchlights cutting through smoke. Every laughing little lie we ever told just broke. Spotlight shatters, records skip. Silver man with an iron grip. Somebody's future in his sights, and history hiding in fringe tights. Oh my. Bullets on the dance floor, sugar hit the ground. Trumpets scream trouble, hear that wicked sound. One more twirl, then the whole room slips. Bullets on the dance floor, baby, read my lips. Then a stranger dives from the shadowed rail, a trench coat flying like a comet tail. Grabs her hand, says, darling, don't you stall. If you want to live, you gotta lose this Strobe light snapshots, glass in the air. Love and doom in a tangle of hair. We keep on swinging at the edge of fate, dancing with tomorrow while the clocks run late. Bullets on the dance floor, sugar hit the ground. Trumpets scream trouble, hear that wicked sound. One more twirl, then the whole room slips. Bullets on the dance floor, baby, read my lips. Soft shoe echo down a midnight street. Two faint heartbeats against cold concrete. World on fire, but we still crave more. Bullets and a backbeat on the dance floor. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sirens crying far behind us. Headlights smeared across the glass. city sliding by like ghosts now. Every breath could be our last. You say, baby, what you running from? I just stare straight down the street, 'cause the past is made of ashes, and the future is concrete. Oh, the future is bleak, my darling, colder than a grave at dawn. Metal in the moonlight, marching on and on. It feels nothing for your pleading. It don't bend, it don't grow weak. You can't bargain with that shadow in the future. Seen children burn like paper, skies on fire, red and wrong, steel bones walking through the ruins, gunfire humming like a song. You don't hear your tears or laughter, you don't care how soft you speak. You can't reason with disaster, and the future is bleak. Oh, the future is bleak, my darling, colder than a grave at dawn. Metal in the moonlight, marching on and on. It feels nothing for your pleading. It don't bend, it don't grow weak. You can't bargain with that shadow in the future. But its eyes are just dark windows looking out from some new hell. It won't stop because you're crying. It won't stop because you scream. It keeps coming, keeps on coming, like a nightmare, not a dream. Yeah. My darling, colder than a grave at dawn. Metal in the moonlight, marching on and on. It feels nothing for your pleading. It don't bend, it don't grow weak. You can't bargain with that shadow and the future is bleak. So hold on to me a little tighter as the stolen engine leaks. We'll be lovers in the crosshairs, and the future is bleak. Fluorescent fizz, late night glow, typewriters click in a dusty row. Cop on the desk with his feet way high, reading the funnies, letting time slide by. Door swings open, hush in the air, leather coat creaks on a metal chair. Strangers stare, cold as steel, voice so flat you can't tell what he feels. Do the station house swing when the danger walks in, with the low voice promise and the porcelain grin. When he asks for your name, like a bell that won't ring, you better move to that station Looking for a girl, he says real slow. One Sarah Connor in a deadpan flow. Sergeant laughs, says take a seat. This ain't the movies, this is just Main Street. Clock hand ticks, hangs in space. Air feels tight in that tired place. Stranger turns, cool as rain. Drops 3 soft words that freeze your veins. And I'll be back like a drum in your chest. Polished as a prayer, sharp as an arrest. He hits that door, night starts to sing. Whole room's dancing on a puppet string. Do the station house swing when the shadows crash through. When the glass starts flying and it's aimed at you. Hey! From a chrome my devil with the midnight sting. You better duck, better die to that station house swing. Headlights howl through the lobby floor. Steel on stone, then a brand new door. Paper cups, wanted posters fly. Bad luck doing cartwheels across the sky. Sirens cry, but they're late to the beat. Jazz of chaos in the captain's seat. One long skid, then a silence thin before the horn line screams and the chase kicks in. Woo! Do the station house swing when your world blows apart. When a cold calm promise hits you right in the heart. From a leather-clad shadow that don't feel a thing. You better run, better hide. That station house swing. So if a stranger steps in, voice quiet and black, tips his head, says wait right here, I'll be back. Hear that future rumble, hear those brake shoes sing, and slide on out, slide on out to the station house swing. Yeah, that station house swing.
Drip, drip, neon sink, rust ring makes you think. Cheap tile, faded chair, steam crawls through the air. Door slam, flicker bulb, shadows start to swell. He stares, deadpan there at the mirror on the motel. Crimson glare in the bathroom light. Little bit of hell in a suit too tight. Smiles all wrong, but he just won't care. 'Cause under that charm there's a crimson glare. Split skin, paper thin, tendon starts to strain. Red trail down the drain like a cherry cola stained. Cold hand peels the mask, slow turn, patient task. Glass cracks side to side, but that single shining eye won't hide. Crimson glare in the bathroom light. Hey, hey. Little bit of doom in a rented room tonight. Blood runs cold on the porcelain there, but nothing in his pulse, just a crimson glare. He don't wince, he don't bleed, just a stranger built for speed. Click tick in his jaw like a metronomic law. Crimson glare in the bathroom light. Sugar on the surface, steel inside. World falls down, he just combs his hair, buttons up the body in that crimson glare. Shave close, smooth the line, check out right on time. Clock ticks, heavy air, one room, one ghost and a crimson glare.
counter, plastic palm trees sway. Cheap bamboo shadows hide the end of days. Radio humming like it's any other night. But your hands are shaking, Sarah, as you fumble for the light. Motel pipe bombs, baby, boom, boom, blues. Hey! Mixing up salvation in a paper fuse. Clock on the wall going tick, tick, tock, while the end of the world taps the right time knock. Motel pipe bombs, hold your breath, don't speak, 'cause the future's in pieces on a motel sheet. Reese in a torn coat, spare parts on the bed. Eyes like he's seen every way the world is dead. Shower cap halo on a rust-stained rack. He twists steel and powder, never once looks back. Motel pipe bombs, baby, boom, boom, blues, oh yeah. Mixing up salvation in a paper fuse. Clock on the wall going tick, tick, tock, while the end of the world taps a ragtime knock. Motel pipe bombs, hold your breath, don't speak, 'cause the future's in pieces on a motel sheet. Telephone ringing like a ghost in the hall. Soft, sweet, high honey through a plastic mouthpiece drawer. Sounds just like your mama, sugar in the tone, but there's metal in the silence on that distant phone. Crawling through the curtain scene. Sirens in the distance like a bad brass dream. Footsteps in the gravel, boots on broken glass. Something keeps on coming and it never runs out of gas. Hey! Motel pipe bombs, baby, count to 3. Trembling hands fighting steel destiny. Ice in your veins, sweat on your lip, while a borrowed voice asks for your address slip. Motel pipe bombs, kiss your old life gone, 'cause the future's checking in before the dawn. One last match in a shaking fist, a spark for the dark that refuses to desist. Motel pipe bombs in a world gone wrong. If the end's gonna knock, we'll answer with a song.
Under the overpass, baby, headlights blur like wine. You're bleeding through your trench coat from another line of time. You say I came to guard you, but your hands, they shake in mine, like you're holding on to a photograph shrine, swinging through time on a frayed little thread, chased by a shadow that will not stay dead. You cross that dark distance for a face in your mind. Now destiny's kissing us softly, swinging to time. The picture folded, creased along the seams, like a worn out pocket secret in a war of broken dreams. Swinging through time on a frayed bit of thread, chased by a shadow that will not stay dead. You cross that dark distance for a face in your mind. So hold me like I'm already gone while the future rewinds. Yeah, destiny's aching and human, swinging through time. Swinging through time, swinging through time. Yeah, destiny's aching and human, swinging through cheap little motel, buzzing hallway light, radio in the corner murmuring about the night. He locks the flimsy door, drops the heavy weight he hides. She's laughing through her shaking, tears stuck just behind her eye. Oh, destiny's last dance on a borrowed floor tonight. Two shadows turning in a crooked cone of light. They're holding on to heartbreak like it's all they'll ever have. One tender touch tips the ages on their hands, and destiny's last dance. His jacket smells of ashes, stories he can't say, pictures that she never took of a boy so far away. Her fingers trace the scars like a map she almost knows. He says he came to guard her, but he's the one who finally glows. Destiny's last dance on a borrowed floor tonight. Two shadows turning in a crooked cone of light. They're holding on to heartbreak like it's all they'll ever have. One fragile kiss shifts the ages on their hands, and destiny's last dance. Ba-da-ba-ba. Outside, an unseen thunder, and inside, a quiet vow. Tomorrow's made of danger, but all they've got is now. She whispers she's not ready. He says he never was. chrome cat chasing in the dark, steel eyes glowing, never slowing, cold as ice and mean as a shark. Engines crying, metal flying, street lights mirroring, fall behind. We're leaning low in stolen shadows, running time right out of time. Hot pursuit on a razor line, every breath saying, baby, this might be the last time. Hot pursuit, hear the sirens fade, got a ghost on our tail and a homemade hand grenade. Oh, we're one spark from saying we're through, but tonight we blow the nightmare straight out of you. In hot pursuit, hot pursuit, hot pursuit. That cold rider's closer, closer, rain hits concrete sharp as glass. We swap one glance in the rearview mirror, know this dance is moving fast. Hearts drum double, edge of trouble, he won't flinch and he won't fall. So my soldier pulls a tiny thunder from his coat like nothing at all. Hot pursuit on a razor line, every breath saying, baby, this might be the last time. Hot pursuit, hear the sirens fade, got a ghost on our tail and a homemade hand grenade. Oh, we're one spark from saying we're through, but tonight we blow the nightmare straight out of you. In hot pursuit, hot pursuit. He slips that little storm under a giant's tongue. One flick, one throw, then we run. Tanker kisses heaven, sky turns copper bright. Steel wings twisting, flying as the world goes wide. Now the flames rise high, every shadow on the freeway painted red across the sky. Hot pursuit, thought we won that game. Watch the fire drinking darkness, whispering his name. Oh, we're one breath from swearing it's through. Think the nightmare's over, but it's eyeing us anew. In hot pursuit, still in hot pursuit. Engines fade to distant thunder, ashes fall like silver rain. We hold on in the hush and wonder if that ghost still riding in the flame. In hot pursuit, hot pursuit, hot pursuit.
City screams in fading neon haze. Sirens cut the midnight air in two. Shadows dance on crumbling concrete walls, but something walks straight through. Cold on fire, skin begins to crack. Every breath a useless alibi. In the inferno's glow, the truth comes back. All the mercy burns and dies. Ashes to alloy, flesh to steel, red eyes in the ruin, learning how to kill. Ashes to alloy, footsteps through the flame, cold purpose in motion.
does not give chase. It just follows orders in its code, like a ghost that never knew a soul, just a target and a road. Ashes to alloy, flesh to steel, red eyes in the ruin, learning how to kill. Ashes to alloy, footsteps through the flame, death marching through fire, never feels the shame. No heartbeat stutters, no shaking hands, just a metal promise carved in commands. If there's a future, it walks that line between the smoke and the sirens, erasing mine. Ashes to alloy, flesh to steel, red eyes in the ruin, finishing the deal. Ashes to alloy, footsteps through the flame, cold purpose forever, and it won't remember my name.
Click clack, midnight's humming, steel teeth grinning wide. Sarah's heels keep slipping on that factory ride. He's limping, laughing, keep moving, blood on his collar in time, while the monster shadows growing down that metal assembly line. It's the last dance of Cyberdyne, spin through the smoke and the flame. One more step on a razor's edge to erase tomorrow's name. Hold me close by the warning sign, hear the future crack and whine. Dip and drop, then cut the line on the last dance at Cyberdyne. Red eye in the rafters, claws on the railings above. Sarah's breath comes ragged, he still calls her love. Her hair starts laughing, now it's time for me to go. It's the last dance of Cyberdyne, spin through the smoke and the flame. One more step on a razor's edge to erase tomorrow's name. Hold me close by the warning sign, hear the future crack and whine. Dip and drop, then cut the line on the last dance of Cyberdyne. Ticking on the catwalk, big clock breaking into doo-doo-doo. He trades his heart for a heartbeat's chance and throws it all for you, for you, for you, for you. It's the last dance of Cyberdyne, spin through the smoke and the light. Hearts like fuses, fingers crossed as he disappears in white. Hold that ring of fire in mind when the sirens start to chime, 'cause love rewrote the factory line on the last dance at Cyberdyne. one slow sway in the afterglow of the last dance at Cyberdyne. He came out of thunder, out of broken glass, smoke on his shoulders, built to outlast. Skin peeled away, just a nightmare green, silver bone shining in the siren wind. Chrome crush, hear that final hush. Big bad angel of steel turned dust. All that iron and ice, all that merciless rush, till I hit that switch. Chrome crush, chrome crush. He was still crawling, sparks flew like rain, hands like a spider hunting my name. One red eye burning through the factory gloom, clicking and creeping to my corner of doom. Heartbeat tap dancing, shoes on stone. I'm bleeding, I'm breathing, but I'm not alone. Every gear in that monster swore I'd be done, but a girl's got her secrets and I'm not gonna run. Chrome crush, hear that final hush. Big bad angel of steel turned dust. All that iron and ice, all that merciless rush, till I hit that switch. Chrome crush, chrome crush. I limp to the liver, oil on my dress, grease on my fingers, hair a mess. He reached for my ankle with a hungry claw, but I roared back louder than his grinding jaw. Steel kissed steel, then the hammer came down. One last shudder shook the ground. I watched him flatten in a grinding sigh, leaned in close, smoke in my eye. Hear that final hush, yeah. Big bad angel of steel turned dust. All that iron and ice, all that merciless rush. I flipped that fade with a fingertip touch. You're terminated, sugar. Chrome crush, chrome crush. Now that red little lantern flickered and died, just a cold, quiet corner where a monster lied. I blew one breath on the settling dust. Good night, my darling. Chrome crush. Storm's coming, storm's coming, storm's coming, baby. But your mama keeps driving on. Dust on the dashboard, sun burning low, mountains in the windshield. my voice on the line, talking to tomorrow while we're still on borrowed time. Storm's coming, can you hear it in the sky? Oh my baby, slur in the distance like a heavy lullaby. I'm scared but I'm steady, got my hand upon the wheel. Storm's coming baby, but your mama's made of steel. Pulled into a station, nowhere on the map. One old neon humming, dog by the pump, half nap. Man says, hold that smile. Camera starts to wind, freezes one more heartbeat right before the end of time. But I'm larger than I feel. Storm's coming, baby, but your mama's made of steel. You don't know my name yet. You don't know this road. You don't see the weight of the world I told. But someday a girl at a gas pump learning how to carry flame. Storm's coming, can you hear it in the sky? From a distance like a heavy lullaby. If tomorrow turns to fire, if the world forgets what's real, storm's coming, baby.